Good morning, good evening. This is Lawrence Ennis, General Sales Manager, Chapman Jeep, Chapman Warm Springs.
So Lawrence, let me ask you, what can we expect for used car deals over 4th of July? What kind of specials? What's inventory looking like?
Well, I must tell you that the summer months, right, are our peak selling opportunities. We literally try and stock a wide variety of used cars, representing all makes, models. We go back 10 years. We have 2015s and 16s on the property. We do what we need to do to take advantage of that peak selling season.
Do you find that with the amount of recalls out there for airbags that it's affecting the price of used cars in the marketplace?
Not on those units that don't actually have stop sales, right? Literally, if the manufacturer has a recall on a unit where the part isn't available, we immediately pull it off of our lot, and it is subsequently not for sale. So to that end, right, it hasn't been problematic at all.
What would you recommend for a client that's coming into the marketplace? What can they expect as far as used car deals for 4th of July?
Well, it's a very competitive market, as you know. So we here at Chapman Jeep in Warm Springs, right, try and do our best, right, to earn our customers' business from two very strategic points: A, customer service, and literally from a price point as well.
Do you find that the economy has helped interest rates, or are consumers' growing debt pushing them back over to the side of higher interest rates and second chance financing?
And again, truthfully, at this point, right, the rates have been surprisingly low. The banks have been accommodating in terms of giving us extended terms to help us in terms of achieving a consumer's payment objective. So honestly, I really haven't seen a better time to actually look at pre-owned cars than as of right here and right now.
Lawrence, a lot of people in the marketplace say they do second chance for people who've had challenges in the past with their credit. What makes it different for a consumer to come here and perhaps be offered an in-house financing program? What's the difference there between that and them going to a traditional bank or an online bank?
Sarah, and again, right, we have a decided advantage over many of our competitors in as much as we literally do have that in-house financing. Truth be told, it's our bread and butter. We actively recruit good people who've had credit problems in the past. Our slogan is, if you make $350 a week, you're approved, period. No games, no gimmicks, right? All that we ask is for the opportunity to not only address those people's transportation needs and concerns, but literally get them back on their feet in terms of their credit history, to not only purchase additional cars in the future moving forward, but credit cards and homes. And again, we really think that we provide a service to the community at large.
Lawrence, sometimes people advertise these programs, but they are given a selection of one or two 100,000 plus mile cars. Is that realistic to expect when you're in that second chance situation?
Not at all, right? Not at all. Truth be told, is you have to remember, Sarah, that at the end of the day, the collateral, the vehicle itself, belongs to the bank and the consumer, right? So the banks are better served, right, when the vehicles are newer, when the mileage is less, right? Because again, what it does, big picture, long term, is it creates a situation where there's less likelihood where they're going to experience mechanical problems. So again, right, we go out of our way, right, to provide as many different options and choices for our consumers as we possibly can.
Can the consumer expect to see prices stable over 4th of July, or do you expect them to go up as there's increased demand in the marketplace?
On the contrary, right? Truth be told, again, because the market is so competitive, right? Right now, we're more inclined to take a shorter deal, right? To create the volume objectives that we have, rather than trying to raise the prices.
Lawrence, thank you so much for your time today and sharing what's going to happen in the summer marketplace, and especially over 4th of July. And you can find Mr. Ennis at Warm Springs, at Chapman Jeep at the Warm Springs used car location, and just tell him Sarah Lee sent you.
I like that. Thank you so very much, Sarah.